There is no way for her to get out until somebody from the outside comes and secures her release. And after a while, she starts to experiment with, well, what if I start to act sane? Well, she can't tell them, I was a journalist and I'm doing all this for a story, because that sounds like the maddest thing you could possibly say. It's not as if they had all of this set up. They didn't have some doctors who were sneakily going to get her in there and keep an eye on her. She does it entirely on her own, for real. So, in short, this is what she does. Firstly, she practices in the mirror. She tries to figure out, like, how can I look insane? So she practices her vacant stare. She puts on a slight accent. Then she changes her clothes. She tries to look like she might be more of a kind of working class, down at heel person who's struggling in the city. She leaves behind all of her belongings, introduces herself as Nellie Brown now, so her initials are the same in case there's any sort of little clue that might trip people up. And she goes to stay in a kind of temporary home for working women in the city, which would be a kind of place you'd stay if you couldn't put a roof over your head. And when she's there, she just tries her best to act mad, basically, in a kind of subtle way. So she does things like, refusing to go to sleep, constantly talking about some suitcases, some trunks that she's lost. When people ask her who she is, she says, oh, actually, I can't remember. I don't know who I am. Anyway, the people at this boarding house start to get worried about her and think, oh, blimey, I'm not sure I want to be alone with this woman because she seems a little bit unhinged. They call for the police. The police then basically take her to court, just all the same day, where a judge examines her. Long story short, the judge basically sends her to a hospital in New York to be examined. And from there, they are absolutely convinced she is mad. Every doctor is 100% certain. And they send her to Blackwell's Island, which is the sort of main asylum, on a small island in the river between Manhattan and Queens. And she is carted off there, potentially with no way to get out. Now, the New York World say, in 10 days, we'll come and get you out. But that's a heck of a thing to be hoping for.